The recent death toll in eastern Ghouta has reportedly been among the highest registered in the past 7 years of conflict. People living in what was once an ordinary suburb, human beings who share the rights and hopes of all of us here, are trapped and battered by bombs and deprived of every human right, above all the right to life. The Security Council at last adopted Resolution 2401 6 days ago. It required all parties to the Syrian conflict to immediately cease hostilities for at least 30 consecutive days to enable the delivery of humanitarian assistance and evacuation of the critically sick and wounded. Despite this rare example of unanimity, civilians in eastern Ghouta have reported that airstrikes and shelling continue. We have spoken to people in eastern Ghouta who say they do not dare attempt to leave their shelters given the persistent ground and airstrikes and the sheer uncertainty about what will happen even if they survive their flight. Satellite imagery showing the shocking scale of the destruction of towns across eastern Ghouta starkly reveals how dangerous any attempt to flee would be. Once again, I must emphasize that what we are seeing in eastern Ghouta and elsewhere in Syria are likely war crimes and potentially crimes against humanity. Civilians are being pounded into submission or death. The perpetrators of these crimes must know that they are being identified, that dossiers are being built up with a view to their prosecution, and that they will be held accountable for what they have done. Let it not be thought that perpetrators, or that the perpetrators will get away with this. Others once thought that too, and saw themselves as patriots before they were arrested. The wheels of justice may be slow, but they do grind. This Council can have a real impact in ensuring that there will be justice, determined, inescapable, and effective for the suffering that has been inflicted on the Syrian people. Syria must be referred to the International Criminal Court. Attempts to thwart justice and shield these criminals are disgraceful.